Mm. Hello, everybody. Let me see. I don't know. Okay, everybody. How is everybody doing this beautiful Thursday evening? And of course, I am going to keep my foot on Tiffany's neck, the mayor of Dalton and the supervisor of Thorton Township. A disgrace to women of color. She is a cloud of darkness. Hey, kicking it with the roots. How you doing? Hey, the Bud Files. Um, you know, we have had 4 tornadoes. They've actually recorded 4 tornadoes came through the Chicago at uh, area. We had 4 tornadoes. Girl, been one is all I can say. It is. It is. It's been you know been a rough week with the weather, but still thankful to be alive. I've been making it. Uh, yeah, it was 4 that come through the Chicago area. We didn't have power for a couple of days. My air conditioner went out and leaked. It's just like I had you know, when you go through one of them seasons where it's just one thing after another, and that's what it's. But ain't nothing gonna hold me down. Ain't nothing gonna keep me down too long. I'ma still continue on. We are down and discouraged. You know, but I'm just thankful. Have y'all started planning our cruise for next year? Because if uh, I already have a trip in here, and so I need to know because I want to get started on this ASAP. ASAP. Yeah, but God, we serve an awesome God. We serve an awesome God. I am keeping my foot on this woman, Tiffany Henyard, who is the mayor of Dalton, Illinois, a disgrace to the sisterhood and women of color, a disgrace to people that put their hope, you know, we want to give our people a chance and they turn out to be worse than the other races. And of course, everybody knows me. I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to speak what I think is my truth, speak the way I feel. Um, I thank everybody that's joining and listening. Um, You do wrong. I don't care what race, color, or creed is. I had, I don't care. Yeah, y'all do y'all work on the side. Okay. But anyway, Tiffany Henyard, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when them folks come for you? So, along with being the mayor of Dalton, Tiffany is the supervisor of Thorton Township. Between the both of those jobs, she makes like $250,000 is her salary, which is way too much. But anyway, these people done got sick of her. And the other night, they had a Thornton Township board meeting, and they gave cold shoulder. She walked out, and guess what? Board members, they did not approve to pay her some of these bills that she bought to them. And I am so glad. Ain't nobody scared of you, Tiffany. Your time is coming to an end. And so you had Thornton Township trustees, Carmen Carlisle and Chris Gonzalez. They block payments. They like saying this. They on to you, Tiffany. So hold on. I want to hey Keller, good evening. You know we had these tornadoes to come through here. Hey Joshua. So I was so mad because our power went out as they were having this board meeting in Thornton. Oh, I was mad because I was gonna run the board meeting, which I could still run some of it if y'all want to see it. But I'ma just give y'all a little bit of what happened at the meeting. Well, y'all, I want to say I'm very sorry that the internet, it might be going slow. Were y'all able to hear that? Um, honest, every, we're still operating at like at about 8% electricity in the city of Joliet, Illinois. And y'all weren't able to see that, huh? Okay, let me try it one more time. Um, because our our electricity company that we have here is Commonwealth Edison. So they have half of the Commonwealth Edison workers. They are down in Houston, Texas. So, like yesterday, there were like, we only had like two grocery stores open here. No pharmacies was open. Chase Bank was down. All the ATMs was down. They sent those Commonwealth Edison workers to Houston, Texas. So, I mean, for here. But let's try this again. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. And everybody, I just want to keep bringing y'all this story and bear with me because we are having internet issues. We having all kinds of problems here in the city of Joliet.
come after a series of controversial moves by Henyard. Transparent.
That is my question.
Is there a day previous week that we could pick, that we could set to review the bills?
No, stop.
They don't need.
Our meeting is on
So that's a
Tuesday.
no then.
We're here.
That's
We're here.
no. So-
We have time to review
So
it. My question is, are you
to review invoices?
point of order, is there a motion on the floor to pay the general?
Okay, ladies. This girl didn't get her way, you know. She didn't get her way, so she walked out the meeting. I talked to some friends yesterday that stay up there in Dalton. They got a tax bill this year of some dollars. $7,000. I said, well, next year, it might be double. I feel sorry for the people of Dalton. Like I said, I've got some people that live up there, and next week they will be coming on the show. And next week, you know, I hope it'll be the week after next, because they're prepared to go to the Cincinnati Music Festival next week. And, you know, they know people that pay Tiffany. You know, they know people, and they really wanted to give her a chance. I have another and she's gonna have her sister come on the show. Like I said, it will be the week after next. Because they're preparing to go to the Cincinnati Music Festival next week. And they've got, you know, it's graduation. I mean, not graduation, but Trump party time. You know, because actually, school will be starting in a couple of weeks. Where has the year of 2024 gone? Man, time is flying. But I have some people that will be coming to the show the first week of August. They live in Dolton. One person has been living there since the 80s. One since 2000. And they really believed in Tiffany. A lot of these people believed in Tiffany Henyard, who I call the cloud of darkness. And GJ Threefold, the sad thing about it is they should have been examining things from the beginning. And some of these people do need to get paid, but because they did not follow protocol, they will not get paid. So now, since she's under fire, they're not paying anybody, but they started, she would just bring bills and they were being paid. It is a complete mess out there in Dalton. It's sad. Um, a girl I used to work with that called to check on me. We were friends. We worked together. Department of Corrections. She went on to 911. And so we've known each other since the 90s. And she has friends that have lived out there, and her sister. And they will be coming to the show. And she says that, they love this lady. They loved her. Like they really believed in her. They wanted to give her a chance. They thought she was going to make a difference. There are people up there that live in the city of Dolton and these townships. Okay, hold. I'm going to drop the link, Mr. Keller. They actually know people that Tiffany. There's 3 bars up there. And some of them know one of the guys that own a bar up there. And maybe I don't want to share too much information. There it is. Okay. And some people are actually just paying her. They're paying Tiffany so they don't have to just be buying. Some of them, they're trying to have a nice time. But it's a lot of people that is paying Tiffany under the table. It's a shame. It's a shame. A lot of people left Chicago and went to the suburbs of like Dalton, Calumet City, South Highland, River Oaks. We always, okay.
What's going on?
Hey, Mr. Keller.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh man. Shoot, we had to come through here Monday night, right?
Huh?
We had another tornado to come through here
Now,
Monday night.
I've been hearing sirens every day since what, Sunday? I think yesterday was the first time I didn't hear a tornado siren.
Yeah, since Sunday. Yeah. It's bad. It's still bad out here, Kevin.
I never had it. Like, I mean, I haven't been through like tornado warnings, but I never seen it that frequent. That's my first time ever seeing it that
Yeah,
frequent. It's scary.
yeah, well, it's
Yeah.
yeah. On the news today, you know, there was 4 reported tornadoes that came through here between Chicago and Joliet. You know, we're still operating at 68% of power. They're
Because we
shifting the
didn't even
power.
get a tornado where I was at, and it was still a bunch of trees. It was like the winds did damage. Just the winds. It's still
Yeah.
trees and limbs and stuff. I saw power lines
Mhm.
blown down, leaning, and it wasn't
Yeah.
even a tornado. So imagine if it was a tornado.
But you know why that is?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
global
You know,
warming.
they send a lot of Commonwealth Edison workers to Texas. Did you know that Interstate 55 was shut down? It just
It,
reopened?
it was. I was on. I was on. So I was downtown 290. But you know what? When you merge from 290 um to like man, no. I was on 94
Okay.
trying to merge to Congress, and
Okay.
that whole lane was flooded. The whole right lane
Hmm.
was flooded. And then coming back to the south suburbs, periodically it was some lanes flooded. And then I only saw one exit that was closed down, but not the expressway. I saw an exit that was closed down due to flooding. But I'm talking about bad. Like I'm not
Yeah.
talking about like a little
Monday
puddle. I'm
night.
talking about like
Yeah.
bad flooding on the expressway. That's
Hmm.
crazy.
I know. I was so
But
terrified Monday night, I couldn't move.
but
The
I see you
sky
got your
looked a
I,
different
I see
color.
you got your I see you got your foot on old tip on her
Oh,
neck.
yeah. What you gonna do? Bad girl, bad girl. What you gonna do when them feds come for you? And my girlfriend called me yesterday, and I forgot her sister live up there in Dalton. So they gonna come on the show
She went to the
the
board.
first week of August.
She went to the school board today. I think it was today, either today or yesterday. I think it was today. She went to the school board. I don't know if you remember the 4th of July. They wouldn't let her go on the grass. They said it was under construction. So she got mad at the board and she went to go voice her
Mm.
opinion. Her and Keith Price. No, she got another goon now, Keith Price. Uh, went to address the board, and they gave her a taste of her own medicine. They only gave her 2 minutes to talk, and they did not. They did not answer none of her questions. And she was like, "Am I gonna get an answer? Y'all gonna email me?" I'm like, "You don't get no answers at your board meeting, so why should they give you an answer?"
All that stuff that they've been saying about her is allegedly true.
Oh, that stuff has already been proven. It's just now you just got to go through the legal system now, and the feds they take their sweet time, unfortunately. Um, but yeah, it's just a matter of time, and man, hopefully she can get it done before. Hopefully they can get it done before re-election this next year, because yeah, she got to go.
Well, I hope they work as fast as possible. When does Lori Lightfoot do?
I think Lori Lightfoot is a waste of time because Lori Lightfoot can't. I mean, she can investigate it, but all she's gonna do is come back with her investigation and say, "Yep, she's doing this, she's doing that, she's doing this." But what else gonna happen after that? We already know this. She can't get no FOIA. She don't have subpoena power, so people are not going to cooperate. I mean, some people that's cooperating. Don't get me wrong, But she did say it was some people that was cooperating. Keith Freeman, I think it's finna flip against her
He's
because
already been indicted.
yeah, but not for this. That's for something else. Uh, but she's been throwing him up under the bus lately, and I think he's fired from Thornton Township. She's double dipping too. He's fired from Thornton Township, and he is still he still worked for um, Dalton, but some type of I believe some email went out. I got to look at it and see, and he's pretty much telling people that if she strong arm you and whatever, or uh, try to pretty much blackmail you or anything to that sort, get in contact with him as if he was going to do something about it. So we'll see how that goes. That's interesting.
Mm. So a lot of them have been double dipping. What
A lot of them.
and that
You got you got Stan Brown. He's double dipping. Huh?
is a lot of people. I don't disappoint is to see people of color doing this. We sit them thinking they're
Well,
gonna be
what
all
would you
right.
do?
They're gonna get in office.
What would you do, Miss April? I want your honest opinion. Right? So you've been working at your job for 15 years. Let's say this 20 years. So you've been working at your job for 20 years. And you never made no more than 50,000. Now Tiffany come in. You go from 50,000 to 100,000 the very next year. And then a year after that, you go from 100,000 to 150,000. That's your salary. Now, Tiffany come to you. Let's say you you have a job at the giving out what you call that permits. So your job was giving out permits. So Tiffany
Okay.
comes to you and say, "Don't give these people no permits." Now, and keep in mind, your salary just increased. You're making well over 6 figures now. What you gonna do?
Well, I probably and I'm gonna keep it real. I probably wouldn't get in the permit. Be
And that's
like
what's going
thinking
on.
Tiffany was the greatest woman on earth because she
And
finally gave me a raise.
what's going on. And that's exactly what's going on. That's how she yield her power because she have put people in positions that they've never been in before, allow them to make money that they've never made before, and they have seen people who have have they have witnessed people that disregarded her requests and got fired. So that's what's going on. People money, a lot of people there, a lot of her goals that she utilized, a lot of their salaries has increased like, oh my God, like almost 80%. That's crazy.
You finally feel like you being appreciated, but then you realize you've been used. About
They
time
know they being used. They know they being used. They know they are being used. They just, you know, don't want to lose that income. And they know if they the minute they stop doing that, they're gonna get replaced. So that's another element that they have to deal with. That she have put people in
And
positions
then
that they
if
never
you're an
been in their
elderly
life.
person, if you're an elderly person, you know, in your 50s and close to 60s, it's not, you know, it's hard to go out here and get a good paying job.
I mean, it don't even got to do. It don't have nothing to do with elderly. It's a lot of regardless of the age. She put people in position financial wise that they will never get outside of Dalton. They will never get be in that position ever anywhere else outside of Dalton, regardless of the
Okay,
age.
but now, okay, let's take the question like this. So you said if she said don't give people no permits, well,
Hmm.
what about I ain't gonna ask no questions, so she won't tell me no lie. I ain't got to know.
You know what's going on. You
If
ain't
I'm
stupid.
just
People know
following
what's going on.
instructions.
Yeah, but it's not her job. It's not her job. Her job is not to determine who get a permit or not. But she don't like this. If she don't like this person, or if she want this piece of property, she gonna make it hard for you.
Oh yeah, she's been taking a lot of kickbacks. Lots of kickbacks. Like people pay her now. People are paying her right now to keep their little restaurants open and their little bars open
And the
and
moment they
stuff.
stop supporting her
Yeah.
is when all hell breaks loose.
She's taking sats, you know, kickbacks.
She
She's
always been taking
taking them,
kickbacks
and they're paying her.
because they. I remember one board meeting. They said that
They're paying
they
them.
pay. They pay. They said they pay a vendor $75,000 in cash. How and why are you paying anybody in cash, especially that amount of money?
So you know
Where
it's
did
a
you
lot
get
of
seventy
money
five
going
thousand
through
dollars
Dalton.
from? Where did you get $75,000 from to pay anybody in cash, and why would you do it?
Wow. Those are things that make you go, because that's a
And,
lot of
and
money to
and
be
that's what
going through
happened. And
Dalton.
that's what happened with last time with the Thornton Township when they refused to pay the bills. I wish they would have amended the bills though, because what Tiffany do is she'll package everything together. So she will package some of her foolish stuff along with necessary stuff. So I wish the board would have amended her request. I don't know. I know they can do it in Dalton. Um, I don't know if they can do it in the township, but I wish they would have amended it to pay certain things. Like certain, I don't think everybody shouldn't have got paid. Um, but I do think some things should have got paid. So I wish they would have amended it as opposed to just not paying nothing at all. But yeah, she got mad. She walked up out.
Right.
She got mad. Walked up out of there.
Yeah, I'm doing the show.
Messing with her money now. But hey, do it the right way. You don't have to go through it.
Yeah, I mean, why they got to go in and be
All they were saying was, let's just table this to the next meeting. We'll come back so we get a chance to really, you know, look at this thoroughly. She wasn't trying to hear that. She want them to hurry up and do it so they don't notice nothing. And he was like, "Well, can we table this for 3 weeks?" And she was like, "No, we're here now." And she wasn't trying to hear none
Oh,
of
I
that.
was so mad because that meeting was Tuesday and the internet was going in and out.
Oh, okay. I mean,
And she gonna get up and walk
I
out
mean,
and get
even though the
mad
internet
because
was out,
you
it's
can't
still
have
you
your
could
way.
still replay it, huh?
She walked out of the meeting.
Oh yeah, she walked out. It wasn't enough votes to adjourn yet. They were still in discussion, and the meeting wasn't adjourned yet. So technically, that meeting is still in session right now because it was never legally adjourned.
Mm, 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 mm.
But she can't do that in Dalton because Dalton have what they call mayor pro tem. So if she's not available or if she walk out like she did now, they will appoint somebody to take her place in her absence. They don't have that set in place in the township. They need to. That way she'll never walk out. But if she was to do the same thing in Dalton, they will appoint what they call a mayor pro tem. I may be pronouncing it wrong, but something like that. And pretty much what it is they will have someone act on her behalf in her absence. And they have done that plenty of times because it's certain meetings she don't even come to. They're supposed to have a cow meeting committee. It's called a committee of the whole meeting. They don't never have that. That's the one where she start to lock them out of the office for. Them. So she had to go to. They had to go to the park district to have it. So when they went to the park district, she never attended, thinking like they can't have it. So they have appointed a mayor pro tem, which is Jason, I think, and continue without her. Well, who gonna
And
take over, man?
this is just sad.
Who gonna take over?
I'm
Who
just
won't
sad.
clean? It's sad because even if you get rid of her, right? Who want to come behind that and clean all that up?
There's a lot of money that they got to replace.
That's just they
Starting
in
with
the
the
deficit. Like they
firefighters
have to.
retirement plan.
So ain't no way around it. They have to raise the taxes. Ain't nowhere around it. The thing is, you can't raise the taxes with her at the seat. That's the problem. Taxes need to be raised, probably a good 4% minimum, if not more. Um, the problem is you cannot raise the taxes with her in office because she's going to use all that money. But she's confident. She's confident that she's going to be mayor again next year. Like she said in such confidence as if she know that, and that's the thing I look at. Like you saying this in such confidence as if you know what's going to happen. Like what do you have in place? Is it people need to look at that? Like is it going to be some type of fraud going on that's going to put you back in office? Because she said I'm going to be the mayor next year, in
And
confidence, in
exactly who
front of
is she working
everybody.
for?
And she said that in front of everybody that don't like her. That she know for sure that she said this in front of hundreds of people that for sure is not going to vote for her. So why are you saying this in confidence? People need to pay attention to that. Maybe some type of voter fraud going on. Or maybe she may be buying votes. I don't know.
Or somebody gonna make sure she wins. Like,
Yeah,
is she working for, who is she working for then?
that's the thing. Who's because when you look at the what's his name, Kwame,
Yeah,
Attorney General, he haven't been moving so swiftly. He just now did a little something, but like it took him years. So like, do you have other people that's enabling you to do this? I think it's bigger than. I think she's attached to a lot of other people bigger than her, and she just kind of went. You know, I don't know, but I think if she go down,
you know,
a lot of people gonna go down. They can't afford that to happen. I
and
wouldn't be
all of these
surprised if she.
people happen to be people of color.
I wouldn't be. No, the mayor, the supervisor was in some stuff too. The mayor, the supervisor of Dalton doing the same thing. He just wasn't he wasn't so loud with it. She don't care. She do right in your face.
She bold with her stuff.
Supervisor, right? She just real flamboyant with it. I'm like, all right, I did it. What you
The
gonna do about it?
salaries alone.
But I wouldn't be
Do you know
surprised.
she make $250,000 between being a
Man, she
mayor
make
and
more than that.
supervisor?
She make more than that. She make more than that.
I
That's
know,
what
but
she's
that's
supposed
just
to make.
what's reported.
Right. That's what's recorded. That's what
With
she's
all of the
supposed to make.
kickbacks, the alleged kickbacks,
I'm gonna tell you something. I think the statute of limitations is over for this, so I can see it.
kickback money that she's getting,
Let me tell you
she's
something. Let me
probably
tell you
gonna
something.
make $1 million.
Check this out. When I was in high school working for McDonald's, um, I think at the time the minimum wage was like $5.15 back in the '90s, and I probably made some of the most money I ever made at McDonald's, and it wasn't because of the minimum wage. That's what I was supposed to make. But man, we was back there selling uh, hamburger meat. We have boxes of hamburger meat. We have people call, go to the garbage can on this day. It'd be boxes and boxes of meat. Yeah, I made so much money there. So it's not about what you're supposed to make. Because she's not making what she's supposed to make. She's making way more than that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I won't
She
be
taking,
surprised
I mean,
if she.
some people, well, I guess, you know what? It's, instead of taking the path, just take the whole damn path.
Right. And then tell you make some more when you take that.
Ain't no sense in nibbling on the path. Just eat the whole path.
Well, let me get all
Because
that.
if I go down, I guess, they thinking now if they go down, they better go down for millions than peanuts. They come for the nibbling, for eating a whole pack than just nibbling.
So supposedly, I don't know how true this is. Um, Supposedly, when they subpoenaed her, the FBI subpoenaed her, it was some of the information that she shredded. Now, if that's true, I hope it ain't. But if it is, or actually, I hope it is true. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope it is true because if she did do that, um, that's obstruction of justice. So when getting rid of evidence is automatic obstruction charge. So when they do indict her, and that's part of the indictment that she obstructed, you know what's going to happen to her, right? Ms. April? Not only that, I'm talking about before prison. That's automatic. That's automatic. No bail.
That's
Automatic. No
automatic.
bail.
What?
No bail.
No bail.
Automatic.
Yeah.
No bail. If you have an obstruction charge in that indictment, when she go
Yeah.
to the bail hearing, automatic. No bail. That means she gonna have to sit in jail until her trial starts.
Like Young Thug doing Atlanta. Been in jail for 2 years.
And they need to let him go. You know, I know. I think they need to let him go because he had his trial, and now you're finna do a whole nother trial. And I just don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. You know,
Yeah.
I think he did. I
Well,
think
they got rid
he
of
think
another judge.
right. So you
They're
got to
not
go through this whole process.
gonna keep saying no judge. All them judges, they tainted.
Say that again.
They found another judge and got rid of them today. They
What happened?
judged today.
They
This
got
one,
rid of another judge. Why?
yes.
Why? Why?
I don't know. Hold on.
I didn't know they got rid of. I heard they got new one. I didn't know they got rid of. It
They
was
got
lady, a
rid of
female,
that
right?
one because they deputy, the
You breaking up, going in and out. Say that again.
deputy judge, I guess, with one of the people that was being indicted.
You
That
said
one was
they.
gone today.
Oh, hold on. You said they got rid of that judge because of what again?
I think one of their deputies had got into it with one of those people that had been indicted for the Young Thug trial.
What that got to do with the judge, though? Let me see.
I don't
Oh,
know,
I'll look into
but
it
they
later.
was recused because of that.
But yeah, I don't think he should be. You know, even though if he's guilty of it, legally you're still innocent until proven guilty. And he already started trial, and now y'all finna start another one. He got to still sit in there. I just believe that this trial is going to win on the appeal. They messed this trial up. They might as well just throw it out. He messed it up because it's going to win on
Yeah,
the
they
appeal.
really did.
So I mean, you the appeal was going. He may not win. He may not win in a regular trial, but that appeal, I guarantee you, he's going to win an appeal. Guarantee you. And he's probably guilty as hell. That's the crazy part. He's probably guilty as hell, and they made it where that they created a public situation that any appellate attorney would love to have this. Oh, they're gonna have a field day. They're gonna have a field day.
Hmm. It's just been a hot mess. It's been a hot mess looking at people of that's supposed to be on the prosecution side that are really supposed to be serving and for the citizens. They're actually gangs themselves. That's the most disappointing part.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. But you know, it is what it is.
gonna make it down there to a board meeting?
Shoot, I want to go.
Yeah, you know they send you through
I
so
want
much
to go,
trouble.
but shoot. They,
They only letting 40 people in.
yeah, I ain't trying to go down
You're
there.
gonna be waiting for hours, and they only gonna let 40 people in. If they change the venue, which I believe they in the process of trying to change the venue because there's so many people not getting in. You know, Henyard don't want that to happen because he want less eyes in there as possible.
Yeah, you know, she better be careful. Because you got people coming to me saying, you keep on sending these people to my house, like intimidating people. People pulling up in black GMC trucks like they police officers with sirens intimidating people. They run into a person like me taking Xanax and anxiety medicine. They don't know. Some of these people might be suffering from PTSD and other things. She might fool around and meet her maker.
Who you talking about?
I'm talking about Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany,
Oh.
Henny.
Hen.
Remember that lady that spoke at the meeting? She said, stop sending people to my house.
Right. Yeah. See what they did to Trump. Man, she better chill out. Because
Right.
Dalton and the surrounding suburbs, they gonna make sure they don't miss.
Ain't nobody gonna protect her.
Even the people who protect her ain't enough people to protect her in the world.
Protect her.
If they want her,
Turn the cameras off.
they don't care about no cameras. Look what she's surrounded by.
Yeah.
She's surrounded by Harvey. That right there is a problem. That right there is a problem. So if she needs to chill out. You know, you see what happened to Trump. And if they really want you, ain't enough security detail in the world gonna be able to stop them.
And that's what I keep saying. She gonna fool around with the wrong person.
She gonna fool around with the
She
wrong person.
cool.
You gotta keep in mind. You gotta keep in mind that you are messing with people, mothers, and they got sons and
What I'm talking
grandkids.
about.
And they gonna be like, "Nah, you ain't finna do this to my grandma. I'm gonna show you something."
That's what I'm talking about. So, do you know that she paid them police officers? It's for $1 million.
She paid the police officer how much?
She got her own protection. How they gonna get to her? They say over $1 million.
Well, I know
She's
one
got
check.
her own private police now.
Well, I thought she was using Dalton Police Department.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, she's
But
using
they're
Dalton.
saying,
Well, they getting paid collectively. So what they were saying was the overtime was $1 million and 1.6 million or something like that. And they were saying prior to her, the overtime never went over 600 thousand prior to her. And when she get in office, the overtime for the police department shot up to 1.6 million. So you're talking about overtime pay. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. She put people in positions to make money that they
But
never
she got
had.
her own personal bodyguard.
No, she can't. She got to utilize the police.
Yeah.
She can't have her own personal. They wanted her to get her own personal, so they won't be paying taxes, taxpayers' dollars for it. So they wanted her to do that. They were like, I guess it's written that she can do it, but they have to be the police department. But she's doing it to the extreme, though. She's taking them to what
Okay.
to
Did you watch that last meeting? Does
yeah.
Tiffany know the law the way she was trying to preach to those people and say, this isn't the law with what they're trying to do?
She don't care about the law. She have forged checks. She have had so the check's supposed to be signed by the clerk and one of the trustees for it to be paid. So they didn't sign it. There was certain checks they refused to sign. She took the clerk stamp signature and stamped it herself. That's illegal. All that's gonna come back on her. Like there's so many things that we know for a fact that she have broken the law. We just waiting on the feds to come on with this indictment.
And I'm sorry, I don't want nobody to be talking about, don't send her to jail. She got a child. She a black woman. I ain't trying to hear
You
none
know
of
her
that.
goons gonna be saying all that because they money gonna stay. She owed them. She owed them. So this is what people don't realize is when she gone, how these people gonna get their money? Or no. So it's like, man, we need her out. We need her out. We need her in office because she is feeling
What
pocket.
would happen to those firefighters? What's gonna happen to the firefighters? Oh, I think we on
Well,
the delay. Okay, Keller, what's gonna
yeah,
happen to the firefighter retirement money?
that's a good question. They have voiced their opinion. I believe the trustee said that they had no knowledge of it, so they're going to make sure it's paid. So I think as of now, um, it's paid. I think as of now, I'm not for certain, but the thing is, just because they approve it, so it's the problem was they was taking money out when they weren't supposed to. That's stuff for funds. They are putting money into their pension or 401k and then and having money get put in a medical and it's not getting paid. So I don't know that that's something that needs to be looked into. I don't know. I don't know.
Because we're talking about 5 years they haven't had a contract. You looking at a lot
That's a whole different. That's a whole
years.
different situation. Yeah, that's a whole different situation. So you got that to deal with on top of the theft of funds. You got people, firefighters, who working hard, they can get injured any day and don't even have no insurance. Insurance lapse that to their knowledge has been getting paid, every pay period. They got wives that's pregnant and they lapse on their insurance. That's so sad. Every firefighter in Illinois should have came to that board meeting and stood behind them.
They sure should have.
Or at least the surrounding suburbs. And all she said was, okay, Next
I
person.
know that was crazy. I'm like, you not even paying the firefighters. And she's so rude
And
to
then at
them
the end,
people.
she
The
said,
way she
I'm gonna
talked to
look
them
at,
people.
she said, I'm gonna make a video. She said, I'm gonna look into it and make a video. You know what's going on. Come on, look into it. Well, you're a blogger now. You can make all these videos. You showing. And then they used to walk out on her videos. Now they turn their back. The last meeting, they turned their back. It was freedom.
Hey, Batman. Thank you, GJ34. Yeah. Next. Like, I don't care. I don't care that y'all ain't got y'all money. I don't care y'all don't have no contract.
You're like, all right, next person.
But what I'm saying, I mean, oh my goodness. She might, when they get her, like you say, then again, if they get her, because we don't know who's backing her for her to be so confident that
That
she's
part.
gonna win. And how long have how have you been able to go 5 years and not pay firefighters? And they
Well,
just now
attempted
saying
to. Well,
something.
they attempted to. They attempted to. So I mean, they just, and that's another thing. How was she so lucky? That's another thing that you have to look at. Like when they tried to do the recall, they failed. That's another indication that okay, maybe it's some people higher up that's working with her. Procedural error. Like you got to be the luckiest mayor in the world to keep getting, which I don't believe. I think that she's getting help. I think some money. I think it's man. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot going on, and it's
Because what you think about this, from the time this woman, she got it all 3 months, she started right away
3 months in.
doing all of this stuff.
3 months in.
3 months in, and you're mayor for what is it, 3 years and 4 years? 4 years, like the president, yeah.
It's her fourth year. No, this is her third year. The 4 year
So
term.
you able to do all of this in such a short amount of
Keep in mind, she was on the board for 8 years.
time?
So, gang, she was
I
on the
mean, you
board.
come in,
Oh yeah, because she was on the board for 8 years, so she know the game.
so she already knew the ins and outs on
Yep.
how to steal. Let me tell you something, Kelly. This been all planned out. This woman been knew what she was gonna do, and whoever backed her.
Yeah, I think
And that's
she.
a shame. Y'all can't
I,
have y'all own people.
I think she intended to do this on a smaller scale and got greedy, and she never satisfied. The appetite was never stay hungry. And this is a small town. They can't. This is a small town.
This is what I'm saying. How
This is a small
is
town
this
that the average person make $40,000. The average income is $40,000 in this town, and you doing stuff to them. They got major city problems. This small town have major city problems. I feel bad for Dalton. They can come back, but who gonna want to do it? And it's not gonna happen overnight. Who gonna want to do that? I feel like they're gonna end up getting. I feel like the mayor, and then she lowered the income to what, 25,000 or something. I think the mayor coming in after her get like 25,000 or some crazy lower amount. Um, to discourage them from wanting having that job. So who would want to do that? The person who's qualified to do it, I don't think they're gonna want to run. So that means you're gonna get somebody else that's probably another Tiffany with a different name. I just hope they don't get nobody else worse than her. Because you get desperate and you were like, okay, I'll take anybody. And now you got another Tiffany in there or another one of her goons and took office. That's worse than her. Because House, he can do it,
And
but
she's so greedy. But like I say, I guess I would take the whole pack instead of nibbling on it. Because if I go down, I'm going to go down.
you go down there and get your job. Go down there and get you a job.
Somebody's got to be behind her.
That's a lot of people. A
This
lot of
is
people.
just crazy. This is crazy.
But what's going to be her downfall?
Like this is like you can't make this up. You got a small town with big city problems, and they've stolen everything.
But then who want to work there now? What vendors want to come there now? After they discover that they don't pay nobody, even if okay, so you got two problems. You got the board not approving new business because they got all this old stuff that's they behind in, and then you got the stuff that they do approve that they ain't getting paid either. So it's like who want to come there?
And it's just gonna turn into a ghost town.
It'll be like a Gary. It'll be like Gary,
I
Indiana. And we see what happened to Gary right now. If you go through Gary, and if you go through that through a snowstorm, ain't gonna be no plows. When they lights go out, the street lights go out, they don't fix them lights. They just put a stop sign up, and that's what Dalton gonna be. It's gonna be Gary, but Gary
And then people gonna be
wasn't caused by the Gary. It wasn't caused by the mayor. It was caused by steel mills going out of business. But it's gonna be the same results.
because they're not gonna have any money.
They already don't have no money. They just froze. Oh, you didn't hear about the lawsuit? You didn't hear about the account being frozen last week? You hear about that?
That was the last. Yeah, they froze all the accounts.
They had 800,000, I believe, in their account, and there was a lawsuit that they supposed to pay out that they didn't pay out. So they went in there and froze half of that money.
Yeah, some wrongful death lawsuit.
They froze half of that money.
Yeah, some
Now they only
wrongful
got
death
100,000.
lawsuits filed against.
They only got like 400,000 in their account right now. We know this. I mean, it's just some more tax money coming in, of course. But as of now, we know that they only have 400,000 in their account. They had 800. Half of that was froze. How you gonna run a
Because of the
tax?
lawsuit, right?
because of the lawsuit that they was supposed to pay out, and they didn't pay it out. So the lawsuit, I think, was for $200,000.
Yeah.
The lawsuit was for $200,000, and they was able to freeze like double their lawsuit money. Until now they got to go to court and get their money that they froze. I mean, to unfreeze it and get their money out. So right now they got 400. We know they got at least 400 right now until more tax money come in.
They don't even have $1 million. So
Nope.
you telling me they don't even have $1 million?
Nope.
Oh my God.
They can't even cover payroll. That's crazy. And like you said earlier, remember the police?
So how do these people think they're gonna get paid?
Well, they're gonna have to. They're gonna go in the deficit. They're gonna go in the deficit. That's how.
Oh my goodness. This is just awful. Who
And the
would,
city.
what decent people would want to do this to human beings?
They don't realize how much she don't
Why
realize
would
how
you
much
want to mess up an entire city?
entire town.
I mean, you are messing with
I
people's
think
lives,
I
like
think
their
she needs.
livelihood.
I think anybody before they vote need to take a trip down to Gary before they vote. That definitely should instantly change your mind. Because Gary looked like uh apocalypse, like the Walking Dead out there. Gary have like so many. I was in Gary about a month ago, and man, I've seen like blocks. I'm talking about like several blocks of houses that was just gone, abandoned. Blocks of them. The city you'll have like a couple on one block. No, I'm talking about blocks, the whole entire block,
Probably like how East St.
completely abandoned. School.
Illinois looked back in the day. Remember when East St. Louis went down?
I don't remember
Oh,
that.
you go there. Hey, Pan, how you doing, Pan, my friend from Greece? How have you been doing? Are you still on radio? I have not heard from you. Thank you, Lord, for coming in.
Like, nah, I don't remember East St. Louis. It was probably before my time.
Wow.
But
Man, let me tell you, East St.
Rockford,
Louis,
it almost happened to Rockford. It
they
almost
was
happened to
down.
Rockford. You there?
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
just sitting here thinking, like, this can't be her by herself doing this.
Oh no, this Rico. She finna get hit with a Rico. And Rico is together with others. that's how the indictment is gonna start out. Tiffany Henyard together with others. That's how it's gonna read. Believe that. It's conspiracy.
So now those employees,
Huh?
now those employees, will they go down too?
Yeah, they going down. Unless they talk. That'd be the only way. And I think that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna have a lot of people flipping on
I
each other.
bet you let me tell you something. I'll be singing. Y'all better sing like a canary bird.
Tweedledee.
I wouldn't stop singing. Tweedledee,
Oh, yeah.
tweet, 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 tweet. I'll be like, hey, I'm a single mother. I wanted to raise my kids. She gave me a big salary. She
So here's
told
the
me that.
thing. Here's the thing. They don't got to say none of that. The FBI gonna know all that stuff, and they gonna put it in front of them, and they gonna be like, "Do you want to cooperate, or do you want to go to jail?" They gonna put all that stuff that they did and how they got did, and they gonna put it in front of them. Then when the feds come, they have everything. That's why they take their time, and that's why their conviction rate is in the upper 90 percentile. Because when they come correct. And the majority of the times, a lot of people end up taking pleas because they know they done.
And I feel so sorry for those people who she played with their minds too. You know, gave them this big promotion and job like they really deserved it. But all the time you knew you was them.
Well, they was for the
They
pond.
dirty low down bitch.
Ooh. Yeah, she using them as a pawn.
She done played on some of them people too.
Yeah. What was that?
That's this other phone.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't just really.
A lot of people.
Because she is the work of a dirty bitch, low down dirty. Cause you go in and you know that girl that's been struggling, that ain't went to college, been working there. You know, the person that just trying to make it, and they've been content with making it, but you know, she knew the people hit up. She knew the men and women that hit up, because they have been working for the city of Dalton for years and years, and Dalton couldn't afford to pay them no big salary because they not. I mean, it's a village of Dalton. They don't have that much money, so you go in there
So
and
here's what she did. This what she did. That's what she did
you
in the beginning.
these people up, make them think that they was important.
That's what she did in the beginning.
Okay,
And
I'm using my mic to listen.
She said she went out and she got all these grants, millions and millions of money, grant money. So they like, okay, we got this grant money coming in. We good. So they got to spending. She got to spending. Grant money never came in. And then tried to use the same thing, tried to do the same thing again. They was like, nah, we ain't doing it. We ain't falling for that no more. When this grant money come in, we'll talk then. But in the meantime, in between time, we only gonna pay the essential stuff. And she be like, well, this
But
grant
she had
money.
already hemmed up people.
I'm talking about the trustees. The trustees in the beginning when they was approving the stuff, she made it seem like that it was going to be millions of dollars of grant money, but the grant money never came in. It never came in. And then tried to do it again,
And got them hemmed
and
up
then
and stuff.
end up in the
They
deficit.
believed in her.
First she lied about the deficit until she couldn't lie about it no more. And then she had them saying, okay, we need to take out a loan now, or bond or whatever, until the tax money come in. And then they end up
And
taking out a loan.
of course, with her being, you know, on the township for 8 years, she knew the game. That evil bitch, I need to go
Yeah, she
find
was
that woman
was
and
a
smack the hell out
she was
of
a
her.
trustee. She was a trustee for 8 years. She was a trustee for
She
8 years.
plotted this, Keller. I don't care what nobody say. Tiffany Henyard plotted
Oh yeah, for a long time.
this.
Her and others. She's getting a RICO together with
Plan.
others.
Because that Keith Freeman, they done already found him. He's been indicted for fraud.
Yep. Lied on his bankruptcy. He didn't put Thornton. He put Thornton down, I believe, but didn't put Dalton down. So he's another person I just can't stand. Although it appears that he's gonna be the first to snitch on her.
He probably singing like a canary bird
I
now.
think he already is. But all it's gonna do is take one of her people. To I don't think you need a lot. All you need is one of her people, one of her goons, to expose everything. That's over with. All you need is one. You don't even need a lot of people to cooperate. You just need a handful to cooperate, and it's over with.
It might be that old alleged rapist Andrew Holmes.
Oh God, he is. So you see the last board meeting when she asked what's her name, because Andrew Holmes he wasn't attending the board meeting for a while. He just came back.
Right.
So when he came back, one of the trustees moved her seat, and she was like, "Why you move your seat?" I'm like, "It's obvious." He's like, "I can't move my seat." She's like, "I'm just asking." Like, nobody want to sit next to that nigga.
Now all of a sudden he showed up. And then did you see that when Jedediah asked him those questions, and Jedediah was just trying to go Tiffany Holly. Yeah, I didn't order already trying to entice him. But did you see Andrew Holmes beckoning? I'm ready for you. Like I'm
Right.
untouchable.
Right.
I'm like, man, your old butt down, you mad because you've been exposed. But he begging him like, come on.
It's a setup. It was a setup. He wanted him to do that. Andrew Holmes, I believe.
Got some balls.
I believe Andrew Holmes was trying to entice him to get attacked. And he didn't. So the crazy part is he never attacked Andrew Holmes, and he still got assault charges. What's crazy?
No.
That's crazy. Andrew Holmes filed what you call that? Order of protection against him for assault. Well, he never touched the bed. And Andrew Holmes was the one who told him, come on.
Yeah. Begging
So
for him.
he should have the assault charge. He was going. Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, Pan, your girl, I'm feeling okay. It's just been a year. It seemed like, March we got displaced from our apartment. We come back and it just seemed like, you have one of them down periods, but ain't nothing gonna keep me down. I'm gonna keep on riding it out. Yeah. Pan is my music friend. We used to DJ for the same radio station out of Florida. Pan lives in Greece, everybody. So we got like a 10-year, 10, 12, 15-year friendship. Pan, is it about 15 years now? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Amber Angel's Truth. Uh-oh, Trump is on. Do y'all want to watch Trump's speech, y'all?
Trump on.
Hold on. Let me pull this up. I say we watch. Let's hear what Trump got to say. Hold on.
You still got that tissue on his ear?
Huh? Hold on. Prevention. I do want to hear his speech.
Right. Can you pull it up?
Yep, I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on, and I'll be able to share it. Okay, from Jet. Okay, so he's ready. So, okay. You've known me how long? From 2017? Okay, so I didn't meet you on Turntable. I met you, right? Okay, thank you, Amber. Tell me when he's up, and then we'll start covering him. We can all watch his speech together. And I want to tell everybody, I'm not for either one. It's just everybody acts like Biden don't have a past. They act like Biden, Saint Biden all his life. That's what I have an issue with.
I don't think it's about the past, but or at least from people I'll be talking to, it's more so about what's been going on in it currently. But I think Biden, they're trying to get Biden to step down. He said that he will step down. I guess he's going through some type of illness. And he said if he can't get that under control, which I don't think is the case.
COVID-19.
Which I don't think he's sick like that. I think that's just a justification of him stepping down. But I think he's just too old. I don't think he's incompetent. I think he's competent. I think he's just too old. So if he stepped down, if he stepped down, man, you know who take his place, right?
Oh, Biden has now stepped down?
No, he's talking about. He hasn't stepped down yet. He's talking about stepping down.
But no, this morning, because I did a show this morning. I got a president that'll be a good one that stay right here in this building.
Okay, so he's you saying he stepped down? Because
they were saying it this morning.
They said what I heard was he was thinking about it if he couldn't get his illness under control. I didn't know if it was official. I didn't know if it was official. But if he do step down, I mean, old
Hey,
Harris.
Queen Keith.
I mean, old Harris take his spot. And
So that means right now until election time, she will be the president.
unless yes,
I don't believe that.
she's the vice president. What you mean? She's the vice president. What are you talking about?
So that means there ain't no way they're getting ready to let a black woman, an alleged black woman, because she's Asian and Jamaican, but you know, they made her black.
Well, she Harris. She black.
You think they getting ready to let her be the president and they didn't let Hillary Clinton be president?
If Biden stepped down, they don't have no choice but to. Period. She's the vice president.
Oh, well, Biden ain't stepped down yet.
I'm just saying if he do.
Yeah.
If he do.
Hey, Queen Keith. Yeah.
But I think he need to. I think he need to withdraw. If he don't withdraw, Trump gonna win. Period. I hate to say it because I don't. I hate to say it. I hate to say it because I don't like Trump. But if they don't replace Biden, Trump gonna win. And if Trump win, he's never going to be removed. He's going to be the president forever because they have now made the president a king now. He has no liability or whatever he do. He have automatic immunity. So he's going to change everything and he's going to be a king and he's going to be the president until he die. And then when he die, his son going to be the president. And then his son's going to all stay in the family. That's what's going to happen. Guaranteed.
That's your theory?
He already said he going to do this. That's what he said he going to do. Ain't my theory. He said out his own mouth. He already.
All 50 states are red right now.
No, all 50 states not red. All 50 states is not red. But you do have some swing states that very important that could be red. In Pennsylvania, you got Atlanta, you got Michigan, Milwaukee. So all states will never be all red, ever. And all states would never be all blue. But you do have some states that's going to be, like Illinois was going to be always going to be blue, deep Democratic. California, always going to be blue.
Okay, now wait a minute. Okay, so let's hold up for a minute. So basically, they're saying they want Biden to find.
They trying to replace Biden.
So,
They trying to replace him as a candidate. And guess who they want to replace him with?
who?
Take a wild guess. The governor of Illinois.
Pritzker?
Yep.
Oh my! You got to be kidding me.
He's one of the primary candidates. It's a couple of them, but he's leading. That they
So
want
he
on.
will still be president, but he just won't be running, right?
Well, if he stepped down, so we got two situations. He's talking about stepping down because of his illness. Now, if he do that, Kamala Harris gonna take his spot. And she probably will
So that'll
be
never happen.
if he stepped down. He don't want to be replaced. So here's the thing: he don't want to be replaced. The Democrats are trying to replace him, and he don't want that. So he's like, okay, since y'all trying to replace me because y'all feel like I'm not suitable, or whatever, I'll just step down and give a black woman, make the black woman president. So that will probably make them say, all right, you good. We'll. So that's like his counter. Because he put her in as a vice president for a reason. He put a black woman as the vice president for a reason. And that's his insurance. Because if anything happened to him, guess who's gonna be the president? And so they will make sure that they don't want no black woman as a president. And then if she get a whole another 4 years, oh my God. So that's his insurance. He was like, okay, y'all want to do this to me? I'll step down. I'm getting sick. I may step down because I'm getting sick. And vice president gonna have to resume all my duties because I'm sick. Which he ain't sick. But that's how he can control them because they want to replace him. And he don't want to be replaced. So he's like, okay, y'all want to replace me? All right. I got something for y'all. I'm sick. I might have to step down and let Kamala Harris be the vice president because I'm sick. It's chess, not checkers. She was always put, just like, okay, the vice president is always put in place for a reason. It's not just coincident. Just like, what's his name? Vance. Who did Trump pick? What's his name again? Oh, she left. I don't know what happened to her. But Trump, vice president, the Vance guy, he was elected because Trump need him to help him with the Midwest. He need help with the Midwest dangerously. So that's the reason he's elected. So these people that's elected and put in place is more what's the word I'm looking for? It's more so their game plan than anything. Camo. All
Hey,
right,
y'all.
turn your camera off. Got your moo on. Turn your camera.
Okay, good, Kelly. You can keep talking in case this stupid. Yeah, I got a bonnet on, my glasses on.
Yeah, turn your camera off. We want to see what your bonnet on.
And my glasses so I can see. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, let me.
All right. Uh, I don't know, but hopefully that assassination attempt will come up. It's gonna be. I'm curious to see what he's gonna say. Um, because I haven't seen him to be presidential, like be a presidential president. He's always attacking, and I think he can be a presidential or give like a presidential statement on the teleprompter. But what happened when you're not reading the teleprompter, like in these rallies? That's when we get the real Trump, the rallies. But I think the teleprompter Trump is not the real Trump.
Yeah, well, we gonna watch this.
Do you think that assassination was rigged?
Yeah.
You think it was rigged?
No, I don't believe it was rigged. Uh,
I think it was a setup.
I believe they mad that people say,
I don't I don't think it was rigged, but I do believe it was a setup. I believe that internally
yeah, they wanted
allowed
him
that
out of there.
because how
And
you gonna
that's
let him,
sad.
how you gonna let somebody get on the roof and and with a perfect sight of line of Trump. And then I saw other videos of the snipers
Yes.
who was looking directly at him and let him get 5 shots
Mhm.
off before he shot. Before they shot back.
Yes.
So I mean, I don't think it was
Ain't that
staged.
something?
I don't think it was staged or anything, but I believe it was allowed. I think it was some security measures in place that was purposely not put in place to allow that to happen. Because that shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. You be able to get on the roof, and you got people saying for 2 minutes that this person is on the roof with a gun.
But I'm gonna tell you what's sad. Yeah.
What's that?
And check this out. You know what's even sad, Kellen, is the fact that you got some people that wanted him to be unalive. Like,
That's the
much as I
problem.
can't stand Tiffany, I be saying people need, I always say
You
they
know
need a
what?
beat down. I ain't saying unalive somebody.
You're right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like I said the same thing with Trump. Like somebody needs to, but I don't mean it. I don't mean it. I'll never
Right,
do
right.
it. But the fact that, and there was a Republican that I was so glad there wasn't nobody black. Oh, it was such a relief. But uh, he was a 20-year-old. They said that he was bullied in school a lot. He was on some type of I don't know what type of school this was, but apparently it had some type of rifle team, and they said that he attended that but failed or
Mm-hmm.
something. Um, but I think he was the typical person who would have did one of them active shootings a random school, and Trump just happened to come to town. Trump happened to come in town. He was probably like, okay, if I'm gonna go, because them people be suicidal anyway. When who be shooting up them schools and stuff, they don't expect to come out of there alive. So they know it's a suicide mission. So that I think they feel like, okay, if I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna go out with a bang. But we're talking about inches. That's the scary part. We talking about inches. I feel like if Trump wouldn't have been on that angle, because he was on a weird angle, it was like if you look at the thing, he was like kind of leaning, and he turned his head like right on time. So that's the scary part. We're talking about timing and inches would have been the difference of him being unalive or not. And I think purged. I think purge is the new word. I don't think we can even say unalive no more on here. You there, Miss April? You got the mute button down. But yeah, I want to see what he got to say after this. I don't think he spoke to a crowd after this. And from my understanding, they took all their campaigning down right afterwards. So it appears that he's changing his tune. Because immediately after that, he took all his campaigning down that was attacking, uh, that had the rhetoric of attacking. So man, we'll see. But man, That's scary. Like, do we continue his rally? After this? Or do you just do your rallies all inside in the building? I know a lot of them places where he do his rally at be like in rural areas, and they don't really have like arenas like that. So um, I think they have Milwaukee now for the RNC. I think this is day 4 RNC, and that's in Milwaukee, I believe. So that city, Milwaukee, is I mean, not the state, but the city is actually a Democratic city. So they have more people. I don't know if you saw the news. There's more people out there protesting than it is the people inside of the convention. And they got snipers everywhere out there, every roof.
All right, everybody, I'm back. Yeah.
You see the protesting going on for the RNC, Miss April?
Hold on. They've been having protests in
Yeah,
Milwaukee?
protests out there more. Okay, so the RNC is in Milwaukee, right?
Right, and then Chicago next month is the Democrats.
So there's more people out there. There's more people out there protesting than it is people that's actually in the wherever they at the arena, wherever they have it at. Yeah, they got snipers everywhere. They got snipers on every roof. I was watching news the
Wow,
day
I know they said
day one. When they had the first day, I was watching the news and they had so many people out there with their signs, and it was snipers on every roof. I'm like, they ain't playing, boy.
hold on, let Amber come on up here. How long is it gonna be so he speaks? But I'm gonna tell you, hey, I've been watching that convention, and I've been a little pumped. They've been giving some good speeches now.
Breaking up.
And they had this black lady, right? She talked about all of these Democrat cities ran by these governors, Kim Fox, Atlanta. That's all corrupt and stuff. I said, Lord have mercy. She ain't never lied though. They games.
Hey, everybody corrupt. You can't isolate it to just them. Everybody is corrupt. Period. Trump is the most corrupt
Yeah, they
person.
are.
He right with them. I mean, so you can't. You're gonna point at their stuff. I'm not denying that the people who they said is not corrupt, but yeah, their administration is just as corrupt. So I mean, call them kettle black. But yeah, we live in what they call it, Court County.
I don't know. Check this out. So this lady today, she said was with Stormy Daniels. She was a porn star. Whiskey on her hands.
I don't know what happened. You went
Okay,
out.
right?
You keep going in and out.
Did I go out?
Yeah,
Oh,
you went in and
okay.
out.
So this lady, oh my goodness, I hope this internet, they might be internet. This
Yeah.
lady said Trump had Stormy Daniels She was a prostitute. She was
It don't matter.
this.
It don't matter.
I said Bill Clinton had Monica Lewinsky on her hands and knees in the White House.
So here's what you have to realize. It don't matter. You know, he said that I can shoot. He said I can go on Pennsylvania Avenue and shoot somebody in the head dead, and I will still have my base or whatever he said. I'm paraphrasing, and that's the truth. It don't matter what he do. It don't matter what he does.
Yeah.
It wasn't about him with the Stormy Davis situation. It wasn't about him, having sex with her. It was about him paying her with campaign money, or he tried to disguise it or something. But that's what it was about.
Yeah.
It was about how he paid. It wasn't about that that's between him and his wife, But it don't matter what he do. He has immunity.
Yeah.
That's what people have to realize. The Supreme Court has changed the Constitution, rewrote it, and the president now can do whatever he want to do. The thing is Biden won't do it. Biden won't do it. So Biden right now, thanks to the Supreme Court ruling that just passed, 3-4 weeks ago, has awarded Biden right now with a lot of power that he never had before. And he's not going to utilize it. But guess what? Trump will. I guarantee you that. Trump will. And if you get Harris up in there, she probably will too.
Wow. Boy, it's a lot going on.
But it's crazy because I remember I was watching a speech back when he's running against Clinton, and he said something about an issue that maybe, and I'm paraphrasing. He was like, maybe there was something she did, and she was like, if she get the judges in there, nobody won't be able to do nothing about it. And then he said, well, you know what? I take that back. Maybe the Second Amendment people can do something about it. He said that out his mouth. And then you go around and the Second Amendment people try to do something about you. So you got to be careful what you say. I just realized that. He said maybe the Second Amendment people can do something about it, insinuating that she can get assassinated. And then fast forward, that's what happened to you, or almost happened to you.
So they say Trump only has partial immunity.
Huh?
They say Trump has
Not in office.
immunity.
Not in office. Not in office. Not in office. If he's in office, he has immunity. If anything that he's doing in office. So that's why I said right now, he don't now. But once he get in office, that changed. And that's why I said that Biden has been awarded with a power that no president ever had right now.
Wow.
As sitting president, he has immunity to whatever I heard them say it in the thing. He has while he's sitting in office as president. That's why they have to get rid of that case, because now because of that, now they don't have a case. Now they don't have a case now, because that happened when he was sitting in office. So if it was partial, they would have a case. So the fact that they have to drop that case because he has immunity now, it shows you that no, it's not partial while sitting in office. If he's sitting, if he did anything as an acting president, he has immunity. There's nothing he cannot do that he won't have immunity to. Nothing. That
So
makes him a
right
king.
now, Biden can do anything illegal,
Right now,
and nothing will happen to him.
right now as we speak, Biden is the most powerful man in the world right now. But he is not going to do what dictators would do. But I think
What
Kamala,
dictator?
I think Kamala will if she become president. I think she will.
What? Kamala Harris gonna lock every man up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now, yeah, as we speak, Biden is the most powerful man right now. Biden is a king right now, if he chooses to be. But he's not going to utilize the power that was awarded to him. And when you're dealing with Trump,
Wow.
you can't be scholarly when you're dealing with Trump.
Well,
Like,
that's why I want to hear his speech.
yeah, I'm interested in him. I want to see if he changes his tone. I think it may be more presidential.
Maybe the shooting gave him a different perspective. Even
But we won't really know that until we see him speak in his rally. Because this speech will be off a teleprompter. This speech will be off a teleprompter, and we know teleprompter Trump is not the real Trump. So we get the real Trump at the rally. So if what he say is consistent with his rally, then we know he changed his tune. I understand. What's going on?
What I can't understand is people want to say, that he's going to be a dictator.
He said he's going to be a dictator out of his own mouth. You talking about? He said it. He said it.
He said for one day.
He said for the first 10 minutes, but 1 minute is a problem. You give them an inch, they take a mile. For 1 day, for 1 minute is a problem. So you saying it's okay to be a dictator temporarily? Well, go to Russia and see if you for a week and see if you have that same concept.
I'm glad he friends with people.
You said what?
I'm glad he friends with Putin.
You glad he friends with a dictator? Gotcha.
Well, no, I don't want to be at war with
Russia. What I heard? You know what I heard?
I'm better than I am. Look at North Korea.
You know what I just heard you say? You know what I just heard you say? I'm glad he's friends with Lufthansa. That's what I heard you say.
Well, I don't want him to be enemies with Russia. I don't want them to be enemies with North Korea. They say their army is better than ours.
So you saying you don't want him to be enemies with Lufthansa?
I don't want him to be
arguing with Russia. The devil will always be the devil will always be the enemy. Period. He has committed war crimes in front of our face.
That's they
He
dropped.
bombed hospitals with babies in it.
So why
Hold,
should
hold
we be
on,
arguing with?
hold on. He had
Why should
bombed.
we be concerned about what Russia doing over there in North Korea and stuff?
He has bombed hospitals with babies in it. And you said, I'm glad he friends with him.
And they dropped the bombs on in
What?
Oklahoma and they killed the all black town here in the US of A,
What are you talking about?
the Black Wall Street.
What you say?
And America bombed the Black Wall Street, so
You
killed
gone. You done.
innocent
You
kids
gone.
and babies.
You lost. Ain't no getting you. You lost. You too
No,
far gone.
it's just
Amber, what you do to her, Amber? Amber got a.
Amber got me.
Amber got you. Hey, look what you did.
Y'all had
Yeah,
all of
Amber.
these reasons not to like Trump or say what other people done did, but you done forgot what the United States done did. They killed King and Malcolm. They consider blacks. We're not all the way humans. We're 3/4 of humans in the
But you
Constitution.
saying the army? Are you saying that the sitting president ordered his army or military to kill Malcolm and who else?
I'm just saying, okay, you said Russia, the
Military.
hospitals,
This is what I'm
babies
saying.
and stuff.
I'm saying
I'm
Russia.
saying the United States
Oh,
killed
listen to me. Listen to
Black
me.
Wall Street.
Listen to me. Listen to me. What I'm saying is, what we witnessed with our own eyes is that Putin ordered his military, Air Force, to bomb hospitals with kids in it. Now, can you give me something equivalent to that? Can you give me something equivalent to that?
The United States killed Black Wall Street.
That I said, can you give me something
The
equivalent?
United States bombed Black Wall Street.
You said the United States bombed who?
Black.
They bombed Black Wall Street with kids in it. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Yeah, of course it was
Oh my
kids in
God.
those towns.
Oh my God. Okay. Amber,
They
your fault.
got rid of a whole town.
It's your fault,
So
Amber.
you don't think there was kids there? No. Y'all is everybody can look at the other things that we've done. So there were no kids in Black Wall Street. That's the only issue I have. It's like we'll find all of these excuses to say Trump this and Trump that, but we're not looking at what the United States has
you
done.
got to understand that, okay, I'm not denying that back in the
Tuskegee,
40s.
Tuskegee,
Hold on.
experiment.
Wait a minute. I'm not denying that back in the 40s or whatever you're relating to, 30s. What year was Black Wall Street? What you was born? But we know that was a different time and era that was very detrimental to Black people. That we are no longer living now. But I am talking about current things. You are comparing current things with I understand that we was in a position as Black people back then that was terrible.
And
And
they
we
did awful things.
hold on.
Okay.
and we have, to a certain extent, not completely, but to a certain extent, we're not in that position anymore that we were back during that time that you're referring to. Uh, but I am talking
Why?
about,
They gave,
okay, so back then, okay, when did that happen? First of all, when did that happen?
oh goodness,
In the
hold on.
1920s, 30s? It was definitely before you was
But it
born.
happened.
When did that happen? When
It
did that happen?
happened.
Okay, I'm asking you when,
Hold on. I gotta Google it.
because we different. It's a different era now. You are comparing a completely different era. Um, you are comparing a completely different era to now. So it's apples and oranges. I'm talking about things that are in the
How's it
current era,
apples and oranges?
because we not living in the same conditions that we were living in then.
Yes, we are. Shoot.
Ah, okay. So you
Look
can
at
vote.
all
You
of
can't
the
vote
inner
now.
city.
So you can't vote now.
Negroes gone wild.
So if you go vote, will you get hosed down now? And can you do you still got to sit on the back of the bus? Is there certain water fountains that you can't drink out of? Huh? Yes
No,
or
but
no?
it happened.
Okay. So if the fact that you could say no to that mean that it's different now. Now I'm not saying that I'm not saying that it's completely gone, because racism is still alive and kicking. I'm never gonna deny that. But all I'm saying is we have came a long way, and what you are referring to is a completely different era, and that was wrong, and that was wrong. And I think that, um, to be honest with you, I believe that's what they're trying to get us to go back to.
It happened May 31st, 1921.
Oh, come on now, are you serious? 21. I ain't know that long ago. I thought it was 30s and 40s. So that's a complete different era. You can't compare 1921 to 2024. That's what you're trying to do.
No, I'm just saying, don't act like the United States is so innocent. We want to talk about what Putin did over there in this country. Well, then
So
talk
you
about
saying
what the
that
United States.
are
But
you
you trying
saying
to say, since this is
no,
current,
you
I
trying to
don't know what
justify
he did over there.
you trying to justify Putin by saying, well, they did it, so they did it, he can do
All
it.
I know is North Korea is supposed to have a better army than us now.
Well, they could be. It could be. Well, I ain't trying to find out, because we all thought that Russia army was elite until they getting demolished. Not necessarily demolished, but they not getting their agenda done with Ukraine. Ukraine is giving them some friction.
So what is going on with Ukraine? While we gave him all that money, he found money for Ukraine, but he can't find money for the inner cities.
Well, the average person have a lot of things, and you should know this. You know this because you take advantage of them. A lot of people have options to benefit them that they just don't know about. I think we need to give them that information so they can take advantage of it. There is absolutely no reason. So, yeah, you know what? That's what I'm doing. I think I can show you better than tell you. I think we're going to do another show, and I can pull up grants and stuff that's available to all type of people that you probably had no clue of. And I know you do. I'm not talking about you, because I know you do, because you take advantage of them. But um, The average person don't, and they will sit here and complain about things and not knowing that they have opportunities to get them in a better position. So many grants that's just waiting on them, and they don't even know about it. Nobody here should be hungry. Nobody here should be starving. There's all type of food pantries here, and sometimes people, what's the word I'm looking for? Um, I don't know. Some people are embarrassed or whatever to be in the food pantry line, so they'd rather say, "Oh, we're not getting no help." We got food. You can pull up your zip code, and you have hundreds and hundreds of food pantries in your surroundings.
Oh, I'm ashamed to go to no food pantry.
I know. I'm not talking about you. I ain't talking about you.
Taxpayer. I want any and every
I know
anything.
that we have. I know you take advantage of a lot of stuff. That's why I said I know. I'm not talking about you, but we got a lot of other people don't even know that it exists.
Oh,
It exists.
but some
Oh,
people
and
ain't
they
never
would
had to
complain,
live like that.
and they would complain and say, "Oh, we're not getting no help," but they helping these people, and you got the same help. You just don't know how to get it.
Some
My
people don't want the
my
government
my
to help them.
my,
Some
my, my
people
grandma
embarrassed.
my grandma just got her whole roof done for free. Whole roof, grant money.
It's money out there. It's and that's what Tiffany could have been doing. Tiffany doing that instead of stealing from the folks.
And speaking of Tiffany, go to y'all board meetings. Start going to board meetings because they gonna tell you what's available because they
Yeah,
trying to get it.
yeah.
They trying to get it because they get some money out of it too. So go to your board meetings so they won't just give it to all their friends. You can get it too. That's what end up happening. You know, the governor or the mayor or the whoever, they give it to all their people first,
Yeah, they sure do.
and hoping that you would never ever find out about it. Hoping that you would never do no research, and they just give it to who they want to give it to. But
Right.
if you know about it, you can get in that line too.
'Cause they sure do. When they find out, when they know, like, hey, this money get
You're
ready
right.
to
You're
come
right. So
in.
manage the free money right. Don't be foolish. Now look when everybody had that PPP money, they went crazy. You know, people
Oh
have,
yeah, it took vacations.
and they went crazy. Man, you could have started your business with that money. But I hate to say it, black people don't know what to do when they get a lot of money. They do stupid stuff. It's sad. It's my own people, but it's the sad truth.
Yeah, some of them took them some nice vacations.
And vacation gonna always be there. They got that PPP money and said, "I'm gonna take a vacation in the middle of COVID." And vacation, that's gonna be there, man. That's gonna be there. They ain't going nowhere. You could have used that money, invested it the right way, and be able to go on vacation whenever you want to, as opposed to just being able to go on vacation until the PPP money run out. If you invest the money right, you would have had some a return on your investment coming in, and now you can take a vacation anywhere at any time.
Oh, yeah, Queen Keith, yeah, Trump is in the lead.
I believe that.
You
I
know,
believe that. I believe he is, and I had to come to that. I always said that there's no way Trump will win until I saw that debate. When I saw that debate, I said, "Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
yeah,
It's a wrap."
yeah, that
Not
debate.
only not only the debate, I'm starting to hear people who don't like Biden. Like I wasn't hearing that before. So it's like people who I talk to now, they got a different tone. So after hearing that, like I came to the conclusion, like yeah, uh, and even with the attempted assassination, I think that worked in his favor too.
It sure did.
Because I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't like Trump. But when I saw that attempt and how he rallied the crowd up, I almost bust into tears.
Yeah,
That was like, man, I almost bust into tears my damn self. And I ain't like Trump.
yeah, but you are a compassionate human being.
Right. Right.
You know,
I don't want bullet to I don't want to defeat him with bullets. I want to defeat him with ballots. I don't think nobody should be purged or unalive. Um, you know, um, we do it the right way.
and you know another thing the Republicans been talking about too is God. God.
You know what? Um, well, I feel like he really dropped the ball with Biden is Roe v. Wade when that came up. When that came up in the debate, I'm like, man, this is your opportunity. You need to hone in on this. But he didn't stay on the talking point. I don't know why he chose to stay on the talking points for everything else except for that. He touched on it. Then he addressed Trump. So Trump going there to start lying about everything. So now he trying to address his lies. But I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that. But this wasn't the time for that. That Roe v. Wade, you supposed to stay on that. That was your opportunity, and he dropped the ball. He dropped the ball. Well, I think he's just too old, Biden. I don't think he's incompetent. I don't think he's an incompetent president. I believe he is competent. I think he's just too old. And then he got the speech impediment and just not a good look. It's not a good look, but we do judge books by its cover,
So
unfortunately.
all of the parties at first were just one.
All the parties, what?
So it was just one party. At,
Huh? I'm confused. What you
oh,
say?
okay. I'm reading the. Okay, cool. Says she's for Biden.
I'm for
I am.
Biden, but I also got to look at reality. I'm
Yeah,
for Biden, but reality say Trump. Well, I'm for Biden all the way.
but reality.
Okay, all other parties have first started from just one here in the USA. There's an issue of hearts today that I don't know what that she's trying to say. Okay, people can be for Biden if they want to, but if Biden drops out of the race for the election, then it ain't gonna be for Biden. I just say that much. It, yeah, I think dropping out of the race will do more harm than good, especially if you get another candidate, which the Democratic Party is pushing for. It's not looking good right now for the Democratic Party. It's like turmoil. Like when you don't have your people behind you, your own people behind you, that's a problem. So that's when I look at stuff like that. Um,
Okay. Now, to me, all the Democrats done did, they done
huh?
dummy down the man, you know,
Say that again.
uh, like, to, like, to me, Democrats don't even
You breaking up. You
won't
breaking
win.
up.
Where the real men?
You breaking up.
I Democratic Party. I'm still breaking up. Even
You
now,
you good now, but it seems like
I,
you just be
I
going in and out.
said, oh, the Democratic Party, I feel, has tried to dummy down or make men extinct.
Men extinct. You said the Democratic Party tried to make men extinct. Why you say that?
It's like you don't even hear them talk about men. Man.
You said that you said that the Democratic Party, you believe, tried to make men extinct. Why did you say that?
Yeah, because you don't hear nothing about men, real men anymore.
Ain't nothing got nothing to do with no Democratic Party. I don't think that got nothing to do with Democratic Party. I was in the barbershop the other day. We just had this conversation. Whereas, like a real man is right now, you can have your well. Let me say it this way, and I'm not attacking the alphabet people, but a real heterosexual man can have they pick of the litter right now. This is a good time right now for heterosexual men who got their shit together to have they pick of the litter for women because you have a lot of men that ain't shit in and out of jail, woman beater, or they bisexual or gay or pansexual, whatever they identify with. It's not a lot. It's not a lot of men, good men out here. There are some, not a lot, that got their shit together. So you are amongst those few. Man, it's a good season for you right now. Like you can have your pick of the litter right now of a good qualified woman right now.
You know, another thing I liked about Trump too is he wanted to bring the National Guard in to Chicago.
Okay. I don't like Biden helping immigrants, but not blacks, American especially. Um, well, helping immigrants temporarily. That's it's a bigger picture behind that. The whole goal is to get them to become citizens so they can get a job. So once they get a job, guess what? They got to pay taxes, and we have been in a deficit. So what's the only two ways to come out of a deficit? Either raise your taxes, either raise your taxes, or have people pay more taxes. That's the only way you're gonna come out of the deficit, or you're not gonna ever come out. I ain't gonna say come out. You ain't gonna ever come out, but to diminish it. So the immigrants, once they are working, it's gonna help with the taxes. So you if you don't, you say, okay, raise my taxes. You either have your taxes raised or have people pay more. The only way around it.
Hey, Selena.
But of course, the Republicans don't like them coming over here because once they become citizens, guess who they gonna vote for? They definitely ain't gonna vote for the person who tried to build the wall. So of course they don't want them. But once they become citizens, they pay taxes. So unfortunately, that's a process. But that's the end goal. That's the end game, is to get them in a position where they can pay taxes and contribute. The more people that pay taxes, the better. But we just looking at the beginning part of it now. You gotta look at the totality of the entire picture. You're looking at the beginning because um, we was in a position where we were getting money. During the pandemic, we were always getting money. Um, but the end goal for us when we was getting money is to stimulate the country back to what it was. That's the end goal. One about us, okay, we get money. That's temporary. Even for them, that's temporary. But the end goal is we're going to temporarily help you so you can pay taxes, and the money that we gave you, we finna get, goddamn it, 50 times that back. That's how you gotta look at that. Once they start paying taxes, that money that they got is nothing compared to how much they're going to get back from them.
Okay.
But we
Check
got to get
this
them in the
out,
position
Kellen.
to pay taxes. Oh, yeah.
Back to that debate.
Huh?
To the debate.
Uh
When
huh.
I saw the debate, I
I
said,
said we
oh
fuck.
my God,
I said we fuck.
is that a robot? An alien? Who is it?
He's glitching out.
He was come over. Are they gonna be programmed to attack us?
Well,
That was
Moses.
exactly what I thought.
If we go to the biblical days, when God called Moses to lead the people out of captivity, he said, "How can I do that? I got a speech problem. I stutter. I do this. And, look what happens." So you never know. But keep me hopeful though. What keep me hopeful is when I look at Trump's rally, it's not diverse. You're gonna have a sprinkle of black people here and there. Don't get me wrong. You count them on one hand. 99% of his rally is gonna be Caucasian. So that kind of keep me hopeful because I know that 99% of America voters is not Caucasian. So you got to win over the other side. But when I look at his rallies, I don't see the other side there. I see predominantly Caucasian with a sprinkle of other races that you can count on one hand. So that kind of keep me hopeful um, until I see his rallies more diverse. I'll be like, okay, we probably got a problem. But that at least give me some hope that he haven't won over everybody. Because if you look at Biden's rallies, it's extremely diverse. Extremely. It's not predominantly nothing in there. It's everything mix. And that's what America should look like.
They're ready to kill black people that say they're Republican, unlike Trump.
Say that again. Somebody ready. I think
You
ain't
say you for Trump, black people ready to kill you and attack you.
I would say kill you. You probably would get
You
definitely
get people that will
liberation.
tell you don't
Okay,
speak to them
listen,
if you
listen. I
support
get what you're saying.
Trump.
I get what you're saying. You probably won't get unalived or purged, but you definitely would get verbally assassinated because you would think that at least the black people wouldn't vote for him because what he said about you, like he said the immigrants is here to take all black people jobs. What are black people jobs? That's racist. Like, what are black people jobs? Are you telling me? Are you telling me that there are black people jobs and there are white people jobs? Why he didn't just say they here to take jobs? He said that they are here to take the black people jobs.
Rappers and basketball players.
I ain't here to take ain't no immigrant and take no basketball player job. But he said so when you say stuff like that, you would think that at least if the people that he is defaming and ridiculing wouldn't vote for him, you would think that. So that's why.
Joe Biden told us we wasn't black if we didn't vote for him.
He said what?
Joe Biden said that you would not vote for him.
Yeah, but is that being
No. See, there you go.
He didn't even let me finish.
But y'all always planning
Is that ridiculing black people or defaming them? If you compare that to
it was because how he gonna tell me I wasn't black if I didn't vote for him?
I got you. Okay, so if that is if he said that and if you look at that as being ridiculed as a black person, then you definitely should look at black jobs. He taking black jobs and not like you. He is saying that it's black jobs and it's white jobs. So if you were looking at what Biden said was racist or had a tone of race or some type of racial tone, then you definitely should look at what Trump said. It's like you have selective, because that was way worse. What Trump said was 10 times worse. So how can you ignore something 10 times worse?
Wait, how can you say that was 10 times worse? How
Okay.
somebody's gonna tell me if I don't vote back?
What'd you say?
I said, there y'all go. You said what Trump said
It was 10
about
times
the
worse.
black jobs.
10 times worse. Yes, I said what he
You
said.
said
10
that's
times worse.
worse than a man telling me I ain't black
And
if I don't vote for him.
then Biden came back and he came back and acknowledged that he shouldn't have said that. Trump didn't. Trump said it's up and it's stuck. God damn, you a nigga, you gonna stay a nigga. I ain't changing shit. Biden at least had enough decency to say, okay, yeah, that didn't come out how it should have. And let me come back and say, yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Trump ain't said shit. He said, God damn it, I said you a nigga and I meant it. Deal with him, and then both of me, you nigger.
Well, Biden didn't have no other choice but to say that. How you gonna tell me I wasn't
So you
black?
said Trump did it. You said Trump didn't have a choice to come
Well,
back and
because
change that.
Biden came back and he cleaned it up. He gets the pass. See what I mean?
Say that again.
That's not an excuse to defend Biden and everything.
He appointed a black woman as the president. Come on now. Trump would never do nothing like that.
You're black.
Stop it.
She's Asian.
Stop it. His actions speak louder than words. He appointed a black, ever in history, a black judge to sit on the shit. You know what I'm talking about. So his actions don't they say actions speak louder than words? Ain't that the saying?
Well, it should be
Okay,
half
so
and half.
wait. So let's look at Trump actions. Let's look at Trump actions. Here we have a predominantly black peaceful protest in front of the White House. Peaceful. He want to go all of a sudden and turn that shit and disrupt all this shit because he want to take a photo op in front of a church. All of a sudden, he got the urge to take a photo in front of a church. And I want to have all these motherfuckers move. They got to beating these motherfuckers, tear gas in them, shooting them with rubber bullets, all type of stuff. Disrupted a peaceful protest of black people just to take a photo op in front of a church, and he was holding goddamn Bible upside down. That's Antichrist right there.
Y'all all think
Y'all better pay attention to that. He hold the Bible upside down, and y'all want the nigga to be president.
Biden
Pay
did
attention to it.
that 94.
Oh, here you going back in the time. Here you going back. Because we can go back if you want to go. If you want to go back, we can go back because he did something. Trump went. Now, when I go back on Trump, it's a problem. Well, I ain't going back. I'm speaking to current issues. You want to go back to 1920 again, and I'm talking. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about stuff when you was actually alive that happened, not when you weren't even thought about.
You don't believe.
When was your parents born?
Check this out. Check this out. You're supposed to believe all of that stuff Biden did, even up to 94 when he sent all of these black men.
Okay, what I'm saying
Wait a
is,
minute, let me finish. So I'm supposed to believe now, oh, changed man now, because he done got his karma through his son Hunter.
okay. So if that's your stance, if that's the stance that you taking, keep the same.
He got all of that.
I got you.
His karma back through Hunter.
I got you. So if that's your stance, right? All I'm saying is keep your same stance with Trump. But let's go back with Trump. His father is a Klansman. And then if you go to the Central Park Five, we got DNA evidence that freed them. He said, fuck that evidence. Lock them up and give them the chair. Get all them niggas the chair.
And that was the only thing that...
Are you breaking up again? Breaking up again. That's not the only thing. That's not the only thing.
That Central Park Five.
Okay, so we go back to his properties that he had. And he always preached now, bring American jobs back and all this stuff to the American people. When he had a bunch of foreigners working for him, paying them pennies, all his properties. It was facts. So if you're gonna have that stance towards Biden, then you should have the same stance to the person who did more. That's crazy.
No, but y'all try to act like Biden been in state all the time.
I ain't said who was y'all. I ain't
So
saying
so Biden's
I,
man, he
I
done
ain't
seen
saying
the
that.
light.
I ain't said nobody been a saint. I would say nobody on earth has been a saint their whole damn life except for Jesus. So I ain't never gonna say that. Everybody did something messed up in their past. But the problem is when I speak about current stuff, you have to go back to the past to try to refute what's going on currently. I ain't talking about nobody past. Everybody got a past. I'm not denying that. Everybody who you in this chat have something they did in the past
Yeah,
that
including me. We all got one.
include me. Include me. Nobody is perfect,
We all
Not,
got the skeletons
but
we don't want folks to
however,
know about.
you would think that eventually you would change for the better. So I am talking about after all that currently things that's going on currently, not no past, currently. And when we look at stuff that's going on currently, uh, it's very problematic for Trump. I'm not normally will vote Republican. Like I told you, we had conversations. I told you, come tax time, I'm a Republican. I would normally vote Republican. I just don't like Trump. Even though,
Now, what do you think about Vance, his VP?
so that's all strategy. Because he needs the Midwest. He need votes in the
Oh,
Midwest.
he coming on stage. Hold on, y'all.
I'm
Hold
gonna, I'm
on.
gonna come back.
Hold on.
I'm gonna watch it. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna come back. Let's say,
Huh?
Jeremy, I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna come back.
Okay, let's all watch it. Then I do a show afterwards. Let me start a new one. Okay. I'm gonna end this one and start a new one. Amber, don't y'all go nowhere. I'm going to start a new one. Hold on. Oh. Hey. Damn.